Next question goes to Mr. Mosby.
Hey, good morning, Coach McNair. This is Lionel with PB versus Everybody podcast. Looks like the offense moved the ball pretty well throughout the game, got stagnated in the red zone a little bit. What did you see that PB was doing defensively there to kind of tighten up? And also, what can you do to adjust to turn those field goal attempts into touchdowns moving forward?
That's the thing too. We get out of the red zone a couple of times and kind of got stalemated. We had penalties that caused us to back up, and in situations down there, we got to really avoid that kind of stuff and getting penalties down in that red zone and not being able to do what we're supposed to do. We was out there one time and I thought that we should have really got a first down on a third down or one, and I think the running back decided to do something else and just didn't hit the right hole. I mean, it was there in the making. So those kind of things that really hinder you, especially when you got a long drive going. I think we had a 16-play drive for 91 yards, and we scored off that in the second quarter. But just to continue to drive the ball and do the things we're supposed to do, I can tell the guys it's all about us and the stuff that we do. We hurt ourselves sometimes by penalties and all that kind of stuff on both sides of the ball. You know, we was able to get another turnover, interception during the course of the game. You know, we just didn't play solid football up front on either side of it. So those are some of the things we got to correct this week.
Gotcha. And just a follow-up question, SWAC West is a very competitive division. So your team is obviously not out of it. How do you keep this team focused to not allow one very close emotional loss to turn into two?
Well, that's the thing I talked about, after the post game Saturday, just don't let this turn into two losses. Those guys were very good at practice yesterday. The mindset was good. They practiced hard yesterday and did a great job of coming out with a lot of energy. A lot of special teamwork yesterday with a lot of team stuff too as well. You got to get back to the individual stuff, get these guys tackling in space and those kind of things because, Alabama State has a two-headed monster quarterback and he does a real good job of moving the ball around and he does a real good job of rushing the ball too. So I think we got a job on our hands right now, and trying to stop two quarterbacks, one good passer and Mr. Davis in the rushing game. So those are things that are going to be challenging for us this week to get those things done in preparation for Alabama State. So we got to get ready and start it yesterday.
Thank you.
Last question goes to Mr. Mosby.
Hey, Coach Simon. Thank you for coming, visiting with us. Dallas is a huge alumni and fan base for both Prairie View and Grambling. Can you talk a little bit about how the Classic and also winning this game affects recruiting?
Yeah, I mean, we're on here on this I-20, so we're only 3 hours from Dallas. We're about the same distance, I guess, for PV. So for us, that recruiting is a big part of our base, the Dallas area. Obviously, we had Kincaid, who helped us win a national championship, who was from that Dallas area. We've had a lot of guys that have helped this program from that Dallas area. So we understand that our fan base is going to show up and they're going to be in a large crowd, and we're excited about them. We're excited about that recruiting area where we're going to get down there and have an opportunity to touch some schools, touch some kids, and maybe get them out to the games and let them see what we have and what we can showcase as relates to Grambling State football.
Just to follow up, Grambling hasn't fared well the last couple of years at the State Fair Classic. How do you get this team this year just to focus on this game and not necessarily try to take on what has happened in the past?
Yeah, well, the past is the past. You can't control it. The only thing that we can do is prepare for tomorrow's practice, Wednesday. And if we do a good job, we feel like Saturday will take care of itself. So with the history, we try not to focus too much on the history, whether you've beaten a team 4 times in a row, whether you lost to a team 4 times in a row, it doesn't matter once that clock starts on Saturday. So our guys will be geared up and ready to go. And so many new guys that we have transitioning. Guys don't really even think about that anymore. So I doubt we have 20 guys that can say, that they played in 3 or 4 of these games that's on this team. So we're excited for this game, and our guys will be ready to play.
Thank you.
Next up, as promised, happy to be joined by Coach McDowell with Prairie View A&M. Coach, obviously, we know you are traveling for the State Fair Classic press conference. We want to take some time just to thank you for taking some time out of your schedule to join us. Coach, if you could please start us out with an opening statement recapping your team's most recent outing at Alcorn State.
Yeah, we definitely came off of a big win, a great win. So proud of these young men and the coaching staff, just how they, again, came together at a crucial time for us to win this football game. Again, like I said, I just can't be proud enough about the way they hung in there, and got this victory against a really good football team. And we knew going into this game it was going to come down to the wire. Both teams are both teams that really know each other really, really well. And again, we came out on the winning side, should I say. And again, it was about us going out playing 4 quarters of football and keeping these guys focused for 4 quarters of football. Going into this week here at the State Fair, at the Classic, we got to go against Grambling. We know them as well as they know us. And as I've always said, in the SWAC, just never know what team is going to show up from week to week, and that's why you, as coaches, as the coaching staff, have to be ready to play, and also just this is what we tell our guys. That's a great win, but now we're on to getting ready for Grambling, and hopefully we can get out here with a victory as well next Saturday.
Appreciate those opening comments, Coach McDowell. First question goes to Charles Bishop.
Coach, how you doing?
Hey, Charles.
Hey, I wanted to ask, and we talked a little bit in the preseason about this. You talked about the theme this season being finish ball games. How important is it for the psyche of this team going forward? You now have knocked in a couple of game winners in terms of this team progressing through the season.
Well, I apologize, guys, for moving the phone in and out. The speaker's real low, but yeah, it's very important. Again, that's what we talked about, Charles, all summer long. Being in position to win the game. Do we still have some things to work on that would help us probably not get into a position as close games that we should be in? Absolutely. But until that happens, we're going to take a win. No matter how it comes, a win is a win. Whether it's 2 points or whether it's hello? Oh, sorry. Battery's going low. Or whether it's 15 points. But again, it's all about playing 4 quarters of football, and this is all we talk about all week. Getting together, and staying the course. Things are going to happen. You're going to have those ups and downs in football, and it's about the team that stays together, plays together. You guys know, you heard it many times over. To win a game, we got to play 4 quarters of football, and that's what we've been doing.
Quick follow-up, Coach. I hope not to steal his thunder on this question, but this young man, Kobe Cavill, what did he add to this offense this past week? Had a couple of big catches.
Yeah, big Kobe, man. Yeah, we've been waiting on him. We went and got him. We knew what he can do. Again, he's been hurt, sort of hurt a little bit later, but now he's healthy. Earlier, should I say, he's healthy. So, with him being in there, he gives us another dynamic, on that offense, another weapon. And man, I mean, those 2 big catches that he had was phenomenal. And we need more players like that to step it up.
Sure thing. Thank you, Coach. Look to see you up in Dallas this weekend.
Thank you.
Next question goes to Dr. Cavill.
It's Kenyatta Cavill. Dr. Cavill's inside the HBC Sports Lab, and no, you did not steal my thunder. I wanted to follow up with the kicker in terms of that big clutch 50-yard kick. Can you talk about who put it through the uprights?
Yeah, with GG. We call him GG, Guillermo. Again, we was going to go with Villa Gomez, Carlos, but again, I decided, along with me and Coach Alfredo, say, hey, you know what? He's been kicking them pretty long in practice and in pregame, so let's go with him. And good thing we did, because he has the leg to get it there, and sure enough, man, it was huge. So I'm glad he and I decided to go with that young man, and big leg like that, a big win, and that's what we was looking for, and that's what you always want. Come down to a situation like that and put it through the upright with 2 seconds left in the game.
Yeah, certainly a great call in terms of how it turned out. Big kick.
Yes, sir.
as everybody has seen this week in terms of getting the victory. With that being said, turning as you have to turn fast, do you see it as a benefit that you turn around after a big win and play in such a big matchup the following week against Grambling? And to that point, you held Alcorn to 97 yards rushing, but how do you see your defense having to contest itself against a team, Grambling, that seems to be passing the ball more?
Again, we're just gonna go and play football the way we been playing, Doc. I mean, we've been playing good run football, and now we got to take care of that back end. If we can take care of that back end, we're gonna be pretty darn good as a whole defensively. The run we've done it from day one. I mean, the CSU, ACU, SMU, you stop them as well at certain times. So we just got to get that backfield correct, and believe me, we will.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you, Doc.
Safe travels.
Next question goes to James Hill.
Hey, Coach McDowell, I hope you and the fellas are well. When you win a game like that, just talk a little bit about the momentum it can give your team as you guys continue to chip away at the season.
Absolutely, James. And we talked about that, and we have an opportunity to put ourselves in a position that we haven't been in before. And and this is what I keep relaying to the guys all week long. Again, once we're in a position like this, we got to take full advantage of it. And these guys are gonna be ready to go. As well as Grambling. But again, it's going to come down to, again, as I always said, and I keep reiterating, those guys that go out and play 4 quarters of football and performs the best is going to win this game. And we have been doing that as a team. I just, as a coach, of course, you would want to see more things happen, in the course of the game. But this is football. You have no ups and downs. And this is why you go in, correct those mistakes, and hopefully the kids see it. And we get better as a team, as a whole.
Coach McDowell, the State Fair Classic, why is this a big deal? Why is it so significant? And why do everybody want to attend this game or look and find out more about it?
Again, not only, you got 2 great universities coming to Dallas and putting on a great show with the football, with the guys, with the players, but also with the bands, I mean, it's a great atmosphere. I know Al Walsh and his team, his committee has been doing a great job over the several years that this game class has been going on. And we have fun, and that's what we want the guys to do. Go out, have fun, but don't have so much fun to where it distracts you from doing your job out there on the field, and come home with a victory. But it's a great atmosphere for the fans, for the players, and as well as for those that are attending. So we invite you guys. And again, if you haven't had a chance to come out and watch a classic like this, please come on out. Again, you got 2 good teams that's going to be playing good football, and as well as battle of the bands at halftime.
Thank you, Coach. Have a great week.
Thank you, Jay.
Next question goes to Mr. Mosby.
Hey, Coach McDowell, this is Lionel Mosby with the PV versus Everybody podcast. I know you always talk about playing 4 quarters of football, and
Yes,
definitely the defensive unit definitely stepped up this past week against Alcorn. What is it with the back end that you're specifically looking to tighten up? Is that communication? Is that a technique issue? What is it there?
All of it, Mo. Because again, it's these young men can play, and this is why we went out and got them. They can run. They have the technique to play. A lot of times they in position, but oh man, they don't make the plays. And like I told them, I said, that's all for nothing. You're in position. You got to be able to make the play. Good players make the plays. Great players, they come up with the plays. And we're there. We just got to be able to figure out what they're looking at. Why are they missing? Small opportunity windows to make a great play. So we're going to get it done. I'm pretty sure. Coach Limpy, who's the corner coach back there, as well as Coach Ryan, safety coach, will get these guys ready to go. We're a couple steps away, but we're right there. We just have yet to make that big play.
Okay, and a follow-up question. This is the second game we've seen Brian Jenkins, the transfer, come over and take a short catch and take that ball down the field. Right, saw it against ACU. Also saw it this past Saturday. Tell me just a little bit about how he affects you from an offensive standpoint and also from a special teams standpoint, keeping that field short for the offense.
Well, I mean, he's a guy, and again, that's why we went out and got him. You know, when his dad called me and asked me, you know, do we have room? And I said, absolutely, yes. You know, 'cause I knew what this guy can bring to this team, and he has done that. When he's healthy and ready to go, man, you guys see what he can do. He's dangerous, you know, and to change the field like that, I thought was huge. You know, that's why I'm pretty sure he's gonna get, you know, special team. I go to special teams player of the week as well as offensive player of the week for us. And again, he's going to get better and better. The more touches he get, the better he gets, and that's why we brought him here.
Thank you so much. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you, sir.
Last question goes to Ty Miller.
Hey, Coach McDowell. Good morning to you. Ty Miller with the Power
Hey,
News Radio
Hey,
Network.
how you doing, sir?
I'm good, Coach. Talk about the possibility of getting out to a 3-0 start in the West.
Well, I mean, it'll be great, man. Again, just try to instill that into these young men. You know, the opportunity and the possibility to do something that we hadn't done before. And get a lead out there, get out there and be in front of everybody. It's huge. We're gonna have to keep them focused. You know, and again, not get too high in a game and an atmosphere like we're gonna play in Saturday night. But these guys still have to go out there, have fun like we've been doing. But also, going against a good team, you still have to cut down on the mistakes that we have been making, to shoot ourselves in the foot, And again, we don't want to shoot ourselves in the foot going into this game, because like I said, it's a great opportunity, and we will continue to reiterate that to them throughout the whole week. The possibility is there. We just got to go out and take care of business.
And Coach, finally, it would be important for both teams in this game. So what does your offense need to do to improve third down efficiency?
Yeah, and just not making mistakes. A lot of times when we're in position to on that third down, something happens. We have a mental lapse or something. And again, we take one step forward and then 3 steps backwards. We're always killing ourselves, and that's something we, as a coaching staff, going to have to get control of again this week with these young men and help them understand. And again, as I said earlier, when we're there, we have to take full advantage of it. Instead of going backward, we need to keep going forward. Because again, you can't keep giving good teams, opportunities, because sooner or later those opportunities are going to run out.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.
Coach McDowell, we sincerely appreciate your time under the circumstances of travel, and we look forward to speaking with you again next week.
Thank you, guys. Be blessed.
Thank you. This concludes our SWAC football head